Hello ladies and gentlemen, MarauderEX here, back with more Let's Play Castlevania Symphony of the Night, and we are here in the regular alchemy lab, because this is where the two items that I'm missing are. Like, they are so close to each other that I'm like, why did I forget this? One is up here, where the other ring happens to be. And we come over here, and we get Skill of Wolf, and that lets us do down, forward, and will let us do the charge as the wolf instantly, instead of having to build up speed. So that's one thing, and the other is up where Slogra and Gaibon were, if I don't fall off the platforms to get there. And that's where the bat card is, and that's all of our relics. So really, after that, there's not too much else you have to do. That's not the right way. That's not the way I want to go. This is the way I want to go. And we'll just mist our way through here instead of having to, you know, fight our way. It's fine. Up here. And yep, this is it. This is the room. Come up here. It's where, I believe it's where the other Ring of Arcana was. In the inverted castle. It's that. It's this area here. So just fly all the way across, and there's going to be a bat card. And then the fun thing you get from that is when you use the bat card. So we get a bat familiar. He's kind of cute. When you turn into the bat, he gets confused. When you turn back into a person, he gets very confused. And when you turn into a bat, he falls in love. So that's it. That's it. That's all the stuff that I really need to get. We've got all the relics. We've got a ton of items and equipment, things I've never gotten before. So I guess I'm just going to go ahead and make my way to the boss. So, yeah. I'll see you guys in just a second. I'll cut out all the travel there, and through the magic of editing, you'll see me right there. So, 1 second. Back. We've teleported all the way through. So really, yeah, I'm just gonna deal with the boss. So we're gonna come up here, and we're gonna have a couple of things. A heart refresh, that's nice to have. Naked Angel giving us hearts, always something we want. Save point, also kind of something we want. That's kind of helpful. Really kind of bummed that all you get is a heart refresh there, but yeah. Alright, so we use the elevator to go up. The physics of this is highly questionable. And now this place looks like it makes a little more sense. Thank you, Alucard. Really? Really, Alucard? Alright, so I'm gonna explore all of this without going inside, because that's actually kind of helpful. Especially if I switch to the walk armor that gives me the defense based off of how much I've explored the castle, which would be a lot. So there's that, and alright, we got the whole thing. Speaking of, let's go ahead and equip that. Having all these extra stats would be nice, but taking little damage would be nicer, especially since Dracula's Tunic only really raises my strength by 1. It does raise my attack by 3, but I'm not worried about this.
You have done well in making it this far. I would expect no less from the son of our master.
So you are the one who was controlling Belmont?
Yes. I am the dark priest called Shaft. This world must be cleansed in the forge of chaos.
Why did you make Belmont lord of this castle?
For centuries, vampire hunters have defeated evil with holy power. But if two vampire hunters were to fight each other...
But Belmont's power is supreme among vampire hunters. None other could defeat him.
Exactly. That's why I removed him as a threat, by making him into lord of this castle.
But your plan has failed.
Has it indeed? We'll see what happens after I destroy your weak human side.
So we get to fight Shaft first. And yeah, he's kind of a pain in the ass, but... Oh, he guards that. Of course he does. Oh, but wow, he went down like a sack of potatoes.
No!
You claim to love the darkness. Go then and dwell there for all eternity.
But my goal is achieved. Count Dracula has come to purify this corrupt world with the searing flames of chaos.
And with that, we get to fight Daddy.
Father.
Well met, my son. It's been a long time.
I was hoping we would not see each other again. I can't allow you to leave here, Father.
You have ever been the ally of humans. Have you forgotten what they did to your mother?
Think you I would forget such a thing? No, but neither do I seek revenge against them.
Still uttering the same nonsense. No matter. Now is the time to put aside your weak human side and join me in remaking this world!
Dracula, in the name of my mother, I will defeat you again!
Alright, so now we're in some sort of hellscape. And we are gonna be trying to not take a hit from his creepy hands, but I'm gonna take a lot of hits from his creepy hands because it's really hard to see what's happening when he's being damaged. Come on, what are you doing? That's what you're doing. And that's fine. Can I do that? Ow, that kind of hurt. Would you stop with that? I actually may need to heal. In fact, I'm going to, because I'm not cheesing this fight. I will cheese it, but I'm not going to cheese this one. So we'll use our favorite meal, the pot roast. That'll heal some health, really. Oh, hey, he summons a succubus. Oh, well then. Thanks, sword.
Go back whence you came. Trouble the soul of my mother no more.
How is it that I've been so defeated?
You have been doomed ever since you lost the ability to love.
Sarcasm. For what profit is it to a man if he gains the world and loses his own soul? Matthew 16:26, I believe. Tell me, what were Lisa's last words?
She said, do not hate humans. If you cannot live with them, then at least do them no harm. For theirs is already a hard lot. She also said to tell you that she would love you for all of eternity.
Lisa, forgive me. Farewell, my son.
And with that, Dracula dies. Yes. and Castlevania explodes. You know, like it does. Just every single time. I'm so glad this happens. Like, there's only one modern Castlevania that, you know, takes place, you know, after the advent of insurance. Because I can only imagine what Dracula's insurance premiums would be on magic, teleporting, shape-shifting, exploding castle. One would assume the insurance premiums would be astronomical. And with that, the threat of Dracula has been ended again, temporarily, until the next time he comes back.
So you made it.
Alucard, I'm glad you're all right.
I'm sorry. 'Tis my fault you had to fight your own father.
Fear not. I had my own reasons for destroying him.
It must have been painful for you.
Indeed. But you must always remember that the only thing necessary for evil to triumph is for good men to do nothing.
I understand.
Alucard, what will you do now?
The blood that flows in my veins is cursed. 'Twould be best for this world if I were to disappear forever.
I see.
Farewell then. We'll not meet again.
Alucard,
Don't you want to go after him, Maria?
I'm sorry. I can't let him disappear from my life.
It's all right. Go after him. Perhaps you can save his haunted soul.
Thank you, Richter. Fare thee well.
And yourself, dear lady.
And that's the end. Now we get this fantastic, cool jazz song for the credits. I don't know. This is the one thing that feels completely out of place for the entire game. And that's the good ending. So there are 3 endings to the game. I thought about showing them all off, but the second ending is kind of difficult to do because you have to kill Dracula without exploring a lot of the castle, and I didn't think to make a second save file. I did have a second save file where I could show you the ending where we just kill Richter, and that's the, oh yeah, maybe something else is happening. We'll never know, like, because you miss half the game at that point. So, yeah. Yeah. That's, yeah. This game, I love it. So, yeah, I thought about showing off all the other endings, but that's, there's not too much of a point to it. But this is Castlevania Symphony of the Night. It's available on so many different platforms. If you have never played this game, I really recommend trying it. It's on the PlayStation Network if you've got a PS3 or a PS Vita. It is now available as part of the Castlevania collection on PS4 with Rondo of Blood. It's on the PS1 if you want to track that down. It's on the PSP if you have that. It's available so many places. I think there's the Konami collection that has Symphony of the Night on it as well. I know that's available on Xbox 360. I think it's available on PS3 as well. Just, there are so many platforms that this is available on that I really can't say. Just get it. Just get it. And this was the game that kind of revolutionized Metroidvanias. Like, you had Metroid and Super Metroid that had the exploration, the upgrades. This had more the RPG elements with the equipment, the stats, spells. There's just so much to this that just kind of blew people away. And I'm amazed that this game didn't get a lot of press when it came out, but it was simply, word of mouth and positive reviews that caused this game to just explode in popularity, far past the window you would expect a game to explode in popularity. Like, I remember seeing the guides for it and thinking, oh, that game looks so chaotic and so in-depth, and I wish I had a PS1 to play it, because, again, I just had a Saturn. And it's like, oh, maybe it'll come out for the Saturn. Ha 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 ha. That's definitely a monkey paw wish if I ever saw one. Because it did come out on the Saturn. The Saturn version exists. It only came out in Japan. It was handled by a completely different group for the port, and as such was just terrible. So bad. So bad. The only good thing to it is you could play as Maria from the start, you could play as Richter from the start, and then there were a couple of new areas that were introduced: the underground garden, the lost prison. So, yeah, that's all that the game really had to offer in terms of positives, but everything else just being kinda janky was just disappointing, to say the least. It's one of the few times that I'll say that a multi-platform between the Saturn and the PS1, I would gladly play the PS1 version. Especially when, you know, the Saturn version came out after the fact. Like, the areas that were supposed to be, or that were in the Saturn version were supposed to be in the PS1 version, but just, you can access them kind of through codes, but a game that has extras was just, that was disappointing. But yeah, this has been Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I'm really glad to have replayed it and, you know, finally got this one up to, you know, fantastic quality that I'm known for in my Let's Plays. Yeah. I'm waiting for the chorus of laughs from that, but I really hope you've enjoyed this. If you have not played this game for whatever reason, I strongly recommend it. And, yeah, I will see you in other projects. So, till then, later, everyone.